Okay, this is going to be the first video for the shed locker assignment. It's going to be the shed locker floor. Now if we look at the instructions, we're going to see the basic schematic of how the floor frame is going to be constructed. Keep in mind all the wood that we're going to use for the floor. It's called 2x4s, but the actual measurement is 1.5 by 3.5. And if you're a decimal person, that's 1.5 by 3.5. Okay, and it spells out the links right here and the configuration. So I'm going to go to SketchUp. I'm using the online version, which albeit is a little bit different than the installed version, but this will show you the methodology on how to make it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a 2x4. So I'm going to go 1.5 inches, comma space, 3.5 inches. Okay, let's zoom in. And we've got our starting point. Now I'm going to start out with the longest one. I'm going to make 4 foot 6 inches. So let's go 4 foot 6 inches. 4 foot 6 inches, enter. If you're not sure, use that measuring tape and check. There you go. Now I'm going to make it into a component. Click make component. Okay. Now, since the way I created it is not how I'm going to actually use it, I now have to rotate it. Make sure you put it on a flat surface. Make sure that you're configuring it straight. If you look, that dotted line is blue. That means it's directly straight. If I were to go straight out, it'd be green, and it matches those axes colors. So I'm going to turn this 90 degrees. You can do it manually like this. Look in the bottom right hand screen. If you cannot see that display, make sure you go up to the top and you maximize your screen. Okay? Now if you're having difficulty getting this, just start it in the direction you want, then key in 90, enter, and you'll get that. Okay. So now we need 2 of these. Okay, one for the front, one for the back. So we're just gonna copy that, holding the control button down and let go, and now we've got 2. Okay, I'm gonna move that over just a bit. So there we go. Now the other boards, according to the measurement on this, on the instructions, is 2 foot 3 inches. So let's do that. Let's make another 2x4. Okay. So it's 2 foot 3 inches according to the instructions. Let's go over here. 2 foot. Okay. Make that into a component. Okay. And now let's rotate that. Just like the first one. Okay. Copy that. We need 2. Before I do that, I'm going to rotate this one again. And now I'm going to copy it. This way I only have to rotate 1. Okay. So let's put these together. Corner to corner. Like so. Make sure you've done it right. Okay. And let's grab the last one. Like so. So we've got our basic frame set up. Okay. Now we've got to create the floor. Now there's 2 ways you can do it. The floor is 5/8 thick, and probably the easiest way to do it would be to go like so, corner to corner, and according to the instructions it's a 1/2 inch. Go 0.5 or 1/2 inches, and you've got your floor. Okay, now let's double check our instructions. Last but not least, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to lay those boards down flat, just like so. So let's do that. Now you can make these into components if you like, or you can draw them on the drawing. So for the sake of ease, I'm going to quickly draw them on here. So 1.5, go over 3.5, like this, and then you can just push it all the way to the end. Do the same thing over here. Now once again, you could make components, copy them over, oops, okay. Okay, just go like so. I'm going to measure this over 3.5, and I'm creating the boards on the drawing. I'm not doing the components. You can if you like. There's more than one way to do it, and they will both be right. Bring it over and touch that. I'm just going to finish up the lines like so. After all, they are separate boards. Okay. And that concludes the first assignment for the shed locker or rake shed.